Hello aspirants, welcome back to Road to IPM. So today's video is going to be the mock interview of Saket Jha, who is All India rank 2 in the EWS category in IPMAT IIM Indore, and he was from a very humble background. Still he had great knowledge, and he being from commerce, having knowledge about quantum physics really impressed me, and I think you are going to enjoy this mock interview. Though it is going to be a long video, but I think you can learn a lot, and you'll be clear with how much knowledge do you require for IPM interviews. So enjoy the video.
Okay, Saket, so introduce yourself.
I was born in Bihar but raised up in Cuttack, Odisha. I completed my schooling from Revensa Junior College. We have the concept of junior college here. So I'm a naturally curious person and I'm always eager to learn new things. My interest lies in chess. I think it's very relevant. It forces you to come up with strategies and plans to execute them. My other interests include astronomy and space stuff. I think they are very intriguing, and physics is awesome. I love it. And other interests include reading fantasy books and watching sci-fi movies, I think.
Okay.
Saket, can you tell us what were your subjects in 12th standard?
My subjects in 12th standard were accountancy, business studies and management, business mathematics and statistics, cost accountancy, Hindi and English.
Okay, and one thing which I can notice is that even though you are a commerce student, you have a lot of interest in physics and astronomy. So, why didn't you take physics and science in 10th, 11th standard?
Yeah, that's a question I have thought about a lot, and it basically comes down to this: if you want to pursue astronomy and physics stuff, is cool to learn, but I don't think I'm that smart enough to research about it and add something to it. There are very smart people researching about that stuff, so. I like to learn things,
So-
but I don't think.
But Saket, so you mean to say that astronomy is like for the smart people? So don't you think that IPM is for the smart people as well?
Yes, sir, but I think I have a great potential to be here and be a competent manager. I was talking about research stuff, this and that level of that level of thinking. Physicists usually work on one thing for years and years and stuff. So I don't know
Okay.
if I wanted to do that. But I
Yeah,
think an
that's
IPM
enough.
and a management
Okay,
is
so
something.
you're interested in astronomy, right? So I'll ask you a
Yes,
few
sir.
questions. Can you? Okay, very simple question. Can you just name like 5 constellations?
Constellations.
Yeah, constellations.
I don't know about constellations. So I'm more
Okay, so in
interested in the
Hindi,
quantum physics stuff, sir. I am more interested in the quantum physics aspect.
Okay.
Can you tell me what nebula is?
Nebula is, I think, a star system very far away.
Okay. So you like quantum physics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll ask you basic questions like can you state the modern string theory? What is it basically?
The string theory says basically says that it replaces all the elements with one-dimensional strings which vibrates, and and in the frequency which is vibrates create different types of matters. So the string theory goes into more detail, and it also states that there are not 3 dimensions in our universe. It is there are 10 dimensions in it, and
Are you sure?
it's
10
the
dimensions or
most.
maybe
Yes,
is
sir,
it
10 dimensions.
11 or 10?
I think it's 10, but it may be
Okay,
11.
so can you explain any dimension after the third dimension?
So after the 3rd dimension, it is generally thought that the 4th dimension is time. Like we can move through time for an object. Then the 5th dimension is like universes. We can move through different universes and different different points in which it could have been different,
Okay,
and
good,
it
good.
increases from them.
Okay, good. So you mentioned that what was your other interest?
Chess.
Chess, right? Oh, so Mangesh, would you like to ask
Yeah.
some?
Before that, how about we take the extempore?
Yes, sir.
No, let's finish
Okay.
with the counter questions on his introduction.
No, actually, I want to give him an extempore on this
Okay,
topic.
okay.
Okay, so Saket will give you a topic. You have to speak for 30 to 45 seconds on it. Okay? And your topic is management lessons which you learn through chess.
Okay, sir. So, sir,
You
can I
can
think for like
take your
20,
time to
20
think.
seconds?
Yeah, you can take 1 minute. Don't worry.
Sir, yes. As I said, chess is very relevant to management and leaderships. The qualities of a good leader very much matches with the qualities of a good chess player. So the thing is, in chess, you have to be very focused in one thing, and focus always helps. And as a manager, you can't afford to lose your focus on other things. You take one thing at a time. Then it also increases your patience. It in chess, if you have to do something, if you have to improve your position, you have to come up with strategies, and that increases your critical thinking. And as we know, critical thinking is a very very important skill for a manager. And also, coming up with strategies is not enough. You have to plan. You have to come up with plans to execute them, and situations may change as time according to what the opponent might play or what the business environment becomes. So you have to also adjust your plan, which is also, I think, a very important skill for a good manager or a leader, to be very flexible and adjust according to the situation. Then and also in chess, like
That's
you
enough.
It's
can't.
okay.
It's okay. Okay. So you like chess, right? So can you tell me which is your favorite opening?
My favorite opening is Advanced French from white,
Okay, can you
and
tell me
from black
what's
it's
advanced? Yeah,
so.
continue.
So in advanced French, basically we start with e4, the king's pawn, and opponent
Okay.
usually replies with e5, the king's pawn, and we then go knight f3, bring our knight out. The opponent can also bring his knight out, or if he can queenside pawn. If he advances the queenside pawn by one step and not 2 step, because if he advances by 2 step, we can capture it. So we can advance our kingside pawn one more time to kind of lock in the center, so that I have better control of the center, and
Correct.
then I try to complete my attack from the king side by bringing my bishops
Okay,
out.
okay. What is your rating? Do you play chess?
My rating is very modest, 1100. So I'm trying to improve. I used to play it as a kid, but recently I have given more time in it.
So 1100 is for rapid or blitz? or classic? For
It's
what?
rapid, sir.
Okay,
So
okay,
in
nice.
online,
1100 is good. Good.
in chess.com.
Chess.com, yeah. So, who is your favorite chess player?
Currently, it's Anis Giri, obviously, but I very much like Fabiano Caruana also.
Okay, so tell me, Anish Giri, he's from which country?
He's from Netherlands, sir. He's Dutch. He was
But
born in Russia.
are you sure he
He
was
was
born in
born in
Russia?
Russia.
And his parents
Yes,
were?
sir.
His
His
parents were
mother
from?
was Russian. His mother was Russian, and his father was Nepali.
Perfect,
They
perfect.
call him Tal from Nepal.
Perfect. Do you know Anish Giri's ranking?
Currently, it's number 9th or 10th in the world in classical.
Correct. And yeah. And why do you like Anish Giri? There must be some reason.
Obviously, sir, he has a YouTube channel, so he's the person I am most interacted with. He's very funny. He is very funny, and he obviously, take things very seriously in the game, but not like other grandmasters. Like off the board, he's very chill and stuff, and you know,
So, now tell me one
he
reason
has a
why
very
don't you like Magnus Carlsen? Isn't he the number one right now? Like from what, four,
yes,
5 years? Why don't you like him?
yes, yes, obviously I like him. He's the world champion, but he's not my favorite player. But I have immense respect for him, and obviously I do like him.
Okay,
But
okay, okay.
you can
Can you name?
only have one favorite player.
Yeah, true, true, true. Can you name India's top three chess players?
The number one Viswanathan Anand still. Number two Vidit Gujarati has now crossed in Hari Krishna. Pantala Hari Krishna is now
Correct,
number
correct,
3.
correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And do you know about Vidit? Like recently we had something, right? Some competition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He qualified to quarterfinals in the Chess World Cup, which is like he was the second Indian to do so after Viswanathan Anand, and he
Correct.
lost to in the quarterfinal.
He lost to whom? Can you name that person?
Don't know the full name, but his name is Duda.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So do you know in which round did Anish Giri got knocked out?
Yeah, I think he got knocked out in round 4. Round 4.
Yeah, I think
And he
3 or 4.
yes, sir. And he was commentating on round 5 quarterfinals.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Even Vidit Gujarati has a channel on YouTube, and even comedians have channels on YouTube, chess channels. So don't you follow them? Why do you follow a Dutch player? Why don't you follow Indians?
No, but I do follow Vidit Gujarati, sir, but I don't follow Samir Raina because I have seen many videos of him, but at the end I am looking for serious chess content. So
Correct. Correct.
I
So if you're
follow
looking for
YouTubers.
serious, yeah. So if you're looking for serious chess content, then pretty sure you must be following Sagar Shah.
Yes, sir, I do, sir, but I will. Yes, but I mostly follow Gotham Chess and
Sakit, can you switch off your camera because your connection is unstable. Yeah. Now can you repeat this point? Why not? Why do you follow Sagar
yes,
Shah?
sir.
Yes or no? And why?
Yes, sir. I do follow Sagar sir, but I mostly follow Agat Mitra and Gotham Chess and GM Hikaru.
Okay. One last question on chess. One last question. Can you name any top women chess player?
Sir, Hui Yifan, I very much like her. And Hui Yifan
No,
from
no, no.
China.
Indian. Sorry, Indian. Indian.
Indian, sir. Yes, sir. Indian is Harika something.
Yeah, Harika Dronavali, and one more.
And Vaishali.
Okay, okay. One more from
Yes,
H.
sir.
She she's I think top rank, but then she did not play this year in FIDE World Cup. Can you name her?
Yes, sir. I'm not remembering right now. She was there in the Olympiads also.
I think it's
Yeah.
okay. Let's wrap
No,
up.
you can take your time. Think. I'll give you hint also. H. Her
Uh,
first name starts with H.
remember she had to, stop playing chess for childbirth. And,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Okay, her
forgetting
name
her
is
name too.
Humpy.
Yes, sir, Humpty.
Surname?
I can't believe
Okay,
Humpty
okay.
K. Kung.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Humpy Koneru. Okay, okay. Amazing.
Okay, so uh, let's test you on your academics. Do you
Yes, sir.
like maths?
Yes, sir, I do. But
Okay,
yeah,
switch on
but
your
we had.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. But we had business mathematics, not complete mathematics in class 12. So,
You're
Oh,
from
so
which
you
board?
whatever, sir, Odisha board, CHSC.
Okay, okay, okay. So business mathematics, right? So what were your topics? Can you tell us your topics?
Yeah, it was all logarithms, partnerships, and set theory, statistics,
Hmm.
matrices and determinants, and
Okay, okay, great.
so,
Do you know about
yeah.
annuity? Can you explain annuity to my friend Arnav?
So the annuity is like suppose I have taken a loan for the studying in IPM program. So annuity
Hmm.
is basically the interest that add up to the loan. So after 5 years,
Hmm.
when I will start repaying the loan, there is a formula that is used to calculate the total amount which I will have to pay. So
So
it's
what is that
a
amount called? There is some term, right?
amount.
Dash value.
I don't think I remember, sir.
Is it future value? What do you think?
Yes, sir. Future value, current value, future value. This
Hmm.
was a
Hmm.
topic in class 11th also. So I'm
Okay,
not.
okay, okay. Hmm.
Okay, let's ask you. So you didn't have calculus?
So there were some chapters on calculus, but actually they were cut out from the syllabus due to
Okay,
30%
okay.
weightage.
So you had trigonometry?
No, sir, not trigonometry. Sir, but you can ask me about the normal maths topics because I had studied them for the IPM
Okay,
test.
fine. Uh,
All the topics, sequence in series and
can can you tell me what's
probability.
median?
So, yes, sir. So median is like the in a given set of data. Median is like the data of a specific person, which normally comes in the middle of it. So,
Yes, yes. So let's suppose we give you the placement report of IIM Indore, and you have two basic observations given there: the mean and the median. So, what do you think? Which one is more reliable, and why?
the median is more reliable because suppose a person got an international package of rupees 60 lakhs 80 lakh, so that can affect the mean by very much. So normal persons, like most of the persons, would not get an international package.
Good.
And
Amazing, amazing. Okay. So, Saket, can you tell me why is 0 factorial 1?
why is zero factorial realness? It I don't know, sir. It
Think
is considered
logically.
one.
Yeah, but then there must be some reason. We don't assume stuff. There is some reason. Think logically, not mathematically. Logically.
So, I'm not getting it, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. Um, can you repeat the topics you had in maths?
I had set theory, matrices and determinants. I had statistics, partnerships, and we even had functions, and we had
Okay.
the profit and loss and stuff.
So can you define covariance?
Covariance.
You must have studied
I
in
don't.
statistics.
Yes, sir. There was covariance in statistics, but I don't remember it right now.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Did you go through this formula named binomial distribution and probability?
Yes, sir. Binomial distribution. I don't know. I have studied
Yeah.
binomial theorem, but I don't know binomial distribution.
Oh, yeah, binomial theorem. Yeah, sorry. Can you tell me what's binomial theorem?
It basically is to calculate how many terms will be there in an a plus b to the power n equation.
Okay,
It is
can you
also
give me a
used to
real life
it is
example?
uh, it if the question is 2x plus 5y to the power 5, we can use binomial theorem to write out all the terms, and it is also used to calculate figure out the last two digits of an number.
Hmm, 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 hmm. In probability, so there is some condition to use binomial theorem, right? I can't use binomial theorem in every question. There must be some condition to use a binomial theorem. So can you tell me those conditions?
I think it's only used in conditional probability question. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Okay. So one last question. Can you define what is a set? Very easy.
The set is basically nothing but a group of values and data which are put together.
Okay. Okay. Good. So Mangesh,
Okay,
if you
yeah,
can ask Commerce.
yeah, yeah. So Saket, what do you like? Do you like accountancy or economics or business studies? What do you like?
Yes, sir. Accountancy. So accountancy works fine.
Okay, simple. What is the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy?
Bookkeeping is basically recording of the data, the
Hmm.
recording of the transactions, but accounting is like the whole process of recording and posting and figuring out the profit and loss till the completely till the balance sheet of the organization is created.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, do you know the types of partners in a business, in an accounting firm, or in any business?
Yes, yes, the types of partner. There are a lot of types of partners. Silent partners. There are,
Hmm.
there are working partners, and there are
Hmm.
like, executive partners. Like there are salaried partners. I think there was a term for that type of
Okay,
partners.
can you explain it to Arnav? Arnav is from science. He doesn't know anything. So can you explain all these four terms?
So basically, it is in an partnership. Like all the partners do not wish to work in the company, But they only invest money. So the silent partners are those who invest monies, but like do not, are not in the branding of the company. They work from the behind the curtains and stuff. And
Hmm. Yeah, continue.
okay. And there are executive partners which basically kind of runs the company. They take executive decisions. They represent the partners for the company, and they might get extra compensation for them. And they are the partners who know the ins and outs of the country, know the sector very well, so they represent the company. And other types.
It's okay. I think we should ask him another question.
Yeah. So, do you like microeconomics or macroeconomics?
I didn't have economics in my 11th and 12th, sir. We
Why not?
like it's crazy. Like it's crazy, right? You studying commerce without economics, but I think our Odisha board is a bit behind the times. Like I'm very, I'm very eager to learn economics. Like even arts students had economics, but there was not any options to study. We had cost accountancy, sir. Like who studies an specific type of accountancy in class 12?
Correct, correct. So what do you know about economics then? You like economics, right? You are very eager to learn. So what do you know from your side?
Basically,
You can switch off your camera.
okay, sir. It has been told to me as basically economics is core to understanding how the world works. Like the world is an strange and beautiful place, and it's kind of fascinating that it works very smoothly and very efficiently. Economics is basically the very much core to it, very much in the core to it, understanding all the transactions between countries, understanding all the laws, and how a
Okay.
country is richer than another country.
Okay, Saket. I have a question. What do you know about opportunity cost? Do you have any idea about it?
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Okay, Saket, what were your other subjects?
Cost accountancy and business studies and management, and Hindi, English, and accountancy.
Okay. So summarize a chapter from your English textbook.
Okay, so there is a chapter in which a king basically wants to know the answer of 3 questions, like who is the right person to ask to for work, when is the right time to do a work, and what is the right time to do a work. So he sends the word around the kingdom to whoever will give me the answer to these 3 questions will get a prize. Lots of people come and they say lots of other stuff, but the king is not satisfied with any of them. So a person basically says to him that there's there's one person who lives in the woods who might be able to give a satisfactory answer to the question, and king goes to meet him, but he basically ignores him, and king sits there for one day, but there is no answer from the hermit. And then event happens. Person comes running to their hut.
Okay, I think that's it. Saket, so can you tell me the name of the story?
The name of the story was The 3 Questions.
Okay, and it was written by?
I don't remember, sir.
Okay, so you don't remember the author.
Yes, sir. It was some time ago I did that.
Okay, it's okay.
Saket, how much did you score in 10th standard?
So my best of 5 was 93.2 and
No,
best of 6
always tell your full percentage, like whatever
yeah,
subjects you have.
okay. So my full percentage was 92.33.
Okay. And did you get a 12th boards results?
So the result is due tomorrow for the Odisha board.
Okay, and how much do you expect?
So I expect below 90, sir, because Odisha board does not give out marks.
No problem.
Like last year.
So
Last
in
year
10th you
only
were in some other board?
CBSE board, sir.
Okay.
Okay. You're from Cuttack, right?
Yes, sir. Cuttack, Odisha.
And now where are you? You told me you were in your village. So where is your village?
So my village is here in Madhubani, Bihar.
Okay. So right now you're in Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why do you live in Cuttack?
Basically, my parents moved here and I study here.
Yeah. So what do your parents do?
Yeah.
Can you please tell again?
My father works in an private company. He has varied responsibility, but you can categorize as an accountant. And my mother is a housewife, sir.
Okay. So which company is he working in?
Sir, it's a medical company. Please.
Yeah. What does it manufacture? Does it manufacture something?
No, sir. It does. It imports and exports medicine. Imports and distributes medicine.
Okay, fine. So can you tell me something special about Cuttack city where you live?
So the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was born here, sir.
Okay. So suppose I want to like travel to Cuttack, what are the places that I should visit?
You can come here, but there are not many places to visit. You can go to indoor stadium, the Mahanadi beach type. It's not a beach, but it's kind of
Okay, not Cuttack, but then in Orissa, suppose I am a tourist, I want to come to Orissa. So what can I? Where can I go?
In Odisha, you can go to very different places. Like Konark Temple is a World Heritage Site here. Puri.
Okay. One question. Do you know that Konark Temple is on the back of one of our rupee notes?
I think I have seen it.
Yeah. Can you tell me the which rupee note is it behind?
I don't know, sir. But,
take a guess.
10 rupees note.
Yeah. 10. Even I think 10. Okay, continue.
There's Chilika Lake here, which is very famous, and there's very like in Bhubaneswar there are lots of temples. Odisha is kind of famous for old temples.
Okay, so it's fine. Now, can you tell me about some of the rulers before the British period who ruled over Odisha? I mean, don't give me the name of rulers. You can give the name of the empires.
It's kind of a famous story that the Mauryan Empire, Soka, was not able to conquer Kalinga. Kalinga was the old name of Odisha, and at the end of his
no. So did he conquer Kalinga or?
Yes, sir. In a very bloody fight, he did conquer Kalinga, and it kind of changed his mind, and it inspired him to move away from violence to Buddhism, and it was kind of a turning point in his life, and he basically gave up expanding
Okay.
his empire.
So, so was Odisha ever in the Dravidian belt?
I don't know, sir, what the Dravidian belt is.
Okay.
So I
Saket,
basically wait Mangesh.
yeah.
So I'm basically asking, was it ever under the Tamil kings?
I don't know, sir.
Okay,
I don't
it's
know.
okay.
Okay, Saket, you know that previously we used to call Odisha as Orissa, and now we call it Odisha. So, can you tell me in which year was Orissa changed to Odisha?
Which year? I think it was 2015.
Okay, no, that's wrong. But can you tell me why was it changed?
Why was it changed? I don't know, sir. I've always thought about the question, but I never googled it.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell us? Can you switch on your camera?
Sir.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Can you tell us why do you want to get into IPM?
Sir, IPM. Basically, everybody knows that IPM has great curriculum, and an MBA from one of the old IIMs can be like best experience of your life. But personally, to me, what IPM represents is an opportunity to test my limits, opportunity to express myself, opportunity to show my potential, which like I never really got here in Cuttack. So the rural engagement programs, the foreign exchange programs, and various internships and endless competition, which I will get here. I think I am looking exactly for that kind of exposure, and it will help me grow as a person and to boost my management skills.
Okay.
So Saket, you said great curriculum. So can you name few courses which are taught at IPM Indore?
So yes, in the IPM course is basically from laid in four foundations: mathematics, statistics, economics, and the liberal arts subjects. So in mathematics, we will study calculus and stuff. We will study business statistics, macroeconomics, philosophy, and sociology, psychology, political science, and we will also study
Okay.
IT
Great,
subjects
Saket.
like
Which field will you like to work in after MBA?
finance and finance.
Okay.
I want to get into consultancy, sir.
Finance or consultancy? Okay. Can you name a
Yes,
few finance or consultancy firms which come to IIM Indore?
McKinsey, Goldman Sachs, Bain and Company, and PCG.
Okay, great. Anything else, Mangesh?
Saket, what if you don't get into IPM? What are you gonna do? What is your backup plan?
I will apply for commerce colleges and top commerce colleges from all around the India. Saint Joseph College, Loyola College, and DU, and other colleges. So I will study business, become, and I will give the CAT exam because I really want to do MBA.
So, want to try for IPM next year?
And that's a possibility, sir. I have not yet made the decision will I take a drop here or not. So
Okay.
first, let me give.
Do you have any questions for us?
At the moment, no, sir. Thank you.
Okay. One more thing, I forgot some things. So can you tell me? So let's do some GK. Okay. Can you tell me the CM of Odisha?
Naveen Patnaik, sir.
Which is his party?
BJD. Biju
Full form
Janata
of
Dal.
BJD? Who
Biju
started it?
Janata. His father and his father, Biju Patnaik.
Yeah, and can you tell me Naveen Patnaik is in power since how many years? How many terms?
So this is his.
I didn't get that. Can you repeat? This is
So,
his.
so this is his fifth term. Fifth.
Okay, 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 okay. Do you know that we have Olympics going on right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can you tell me, did India win any medals?
Yes, sir. Mirabai Chanu won medal in weightlifting, sir, and
Okay.
Lono Liva,
Hmm.
sir. She has basically secured a bronze medal in boxing.
Correct, correct. Do you know that chess is a game in one of the major games, not Olympic, but then some other major game? Can you tell me which game?
Olympiad, sir.
No, no, not Olympiad. So there are different. I'll give you options: Commonwealth or Asian Games. Where do you have chess?
I'm not sure. I
Okay,
think
okay, okay.
Asian Games.
Okay, okay, correct. Okay. Do you know that recently we had a cabinet ministry got there were 40 new ministers. Do you know about that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me who's the railway minister?
No, sir. I don't know, sir. I basically checked the education minister.
Okay, so who's the education minister?
Dharmendra Pradhan, sir.
And what was he before?
He was. I don't know.
Okay, and is education ministry a new ministry, or what is education ministry all about?
It was human resource development ministry, sir, before, but it got
Okay,
changed to
and
education ministry.
correct. And who was the HRD minister then?
I'm
Okay,
forgetting
okay, that's
his
fine.
name, sir.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. Ramesh something.
Ramesh Pokhriyal, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Can you tell me who's the governor of Odisha?
Governor of Odisha. No, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll ask you one more question. So recently, two people went into space, two businessmen. Can you name them?
Jeff Bezos
Hmm.
and Richard something.
Yeah, okay. Richard Branson. Okay. Can you name their company?
Yeah,
Yeah. Continue.
space. Yes, sir. SpaceX and.
Are you
I
sure
don't.
SpaceX?
So why I'm saying SpaceX, Blue Origin, sir.
Okay. And Richard Branson's company?
Richard Branson's company. I don't know, sir. Actually,
Okay.
according to, he didn't go to space. He was
Yeah.
in the orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you explain that argument to us?
Yeah, basically, Neil deGrasse Tyson said that he didn't went beyond the traditional space limit, which is 53 kilometers above the surface, and also NASA changed things to make it difficult to become called as astronauts. So yes, so he is not technically an astronaut.
Okay. You want to do an MBA, right? So even if you don't get into IIPM, you will give CAT and do an MBA, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you name one IIM in Odisha? There is one IIM in Odisha.
Yes, sir. I am Sambalpur.
Okay. Can you name? So can you tell me how many IIMs do we have in our country?
19 I am, sir. We have 19
19.
IIMs.
Isn't it? Isn't it 20?
19, sir.
Okay. Can you name them as far as possible?
Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Indore, Lucknow, Kozhikode, Rohtak, Ranchi, Sambalpur, and Trichy, and Nagpur, Raipur.
Switch off your camera, Saket.
Yes,
Okay, let's end this.
I am Trichy.
Let's end it. Okay. Okay, finish.
Okay, I'll give you some analysis now, Saket. So I'll be very honest. I am very impressed. You have great knowledge, and I think you will definitely impress the committee. So how much did you attempt in your IP Mat? How much do you expect? Like, what marks?
Right. I did attempt 55 questions. All 10 in essay, all 10, and in VA, all 30, because I was basically wanted to all the attempt, because there was no questions which I didn't know the answer, but I'm
Right.
not sure with the accuracy, and in MCQ I attempted 15 out of 20.
And what is your expected score?
My expected score, honestly, I don't know, sir. I have gotten 4 right in essay, and I have gotten 3 right in DI. I attempted 4 in DI and the LR, and I
Okay.
have gotten 3 right, and I don't know about the other questions. But
No, so you must be attending mocks, right? For the
yes,
preparation.
yes, sir. I was getting 130, 120.
No. Percentile. Can you tell us percentile?
Percentile was normally about 90, 92, 91.
Okay, so I think you will. Okay, you will get in. I think Saket, your
Saket,
knowledge
switch on a
is
camera now. It's fine.
yeah. Your knowledge is commendable, and I think you will definitely get in. The only thing is you don't smile in the interview, so you should smile, and yeah, make sure that whenever you have your interview, I think it will be around 5th or 6th. So please ensure a good internet connection. That is the only thing which can set you behind the others. Otherwise, your knowledge is great. You know everything about. Yeah, so I think you know everything about what you do, and you have good control over your subjects as well. Just a bit advanced maths questions you couldn't answer, but that's okay. They won't be asking that tough questions from commerce students. And why did you go for state board? You are such a bright student. You shouldn't have gone for state board.
Here basically everyone goes to state board after 10th. The Revensa Junior College is very popular here, and like it's kind of a normal practice here. All the people I know went to state boards, and there were like 4 people above me in my class only.
Okay. But still, I think you can definitely get in if your, of course, exam score is good. Then you will definitely get in. But just make sure that you have a good internet connection, and secondly, you should smile in the interview. Your confidence was okay. You were like good. You have a good flow. I don't think there is any such problem, and you are like from a very humble background,
Yeah, very humble.
so they will definitely consider that. But yeah, you can like start your interview with a smile and end your interview with a smile, and even try smiling in the middle. So then you will get an assured selection. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I have to say something. I have to say now. So you talked about chess, astronomy, physics, Katak. Chess, so you know everything. So that we could figure out. So maintain the same introduction. Maybe you could include your 10th score because it is 90 plus. So include that. Did you name your school and college name?
Yes.
I think you can ignore that. Switch off your webcam.
Okay.
Let's switch
now.
off our webcam as well.
Even we'll switch off so that the connection is stable. Okay, so you mentioned your 10th standard school and 12th standard school, right? So maybe you could ignore that because ऑनेस्टली इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. स्कूल में थे ठीक है, कुछ इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता एज अ इंटरव्यूअर को. उससे बेटर तुम अपना 10th का जो भी तुम्हारा स्कोर था 90 प्लस था बता दो, ठीक है. एंड इतना बता सकते हो कि मैं 10th में सीबीएसई में मुझे इतना आया एंड 12th में ओडीआई बोर्ड में मुझे इतना आया, ठीक है. एंड 85 प्लस भी रहेगा ना तो भी चलेगा, इतना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. 85 प्लस
नहीं, I think मंगेश इसको बताने दो. स्कूल I think they'll know ना he's from Odisha, and so you can tell about your. I think your introduction is fine. जो आज बोला है वही बोल देना. Okay?
अच्छा ठीक है. ओके बस 10th का स्कोर ऐड करना, बस एक उतना ऐड कर, ठीक है.
ठीक है सर.
हाँ, एंड बाकी तुम्हारा एक्सटेम्परी भी बहुत ही अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छा था. तुमने अच्छे से उसको रिलेट किया मैनेजमेंट को. तो ये हमने पहले भी पूछा है बट उसका पिछले बंदे का अच्छा नहीं था, आपका सच्ची अच्छा था. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, मैं आपको क्या खजूर के झाड़ पे चढ़ा नहीं रहा, मैं सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ, अच्छा था. फिर थोड़ा सा जो थोड़ा सा जीके जो है दैट इज कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर वगैरह, वो एक बार पढ़ना, वो पढ़.
वो अभी प्रोसेस नहीं है सर पढ़ने का.
हाँ, एंड अब सब आता है तो ये सब भी मत छोड़ना. कैबिनेट मिनिस्ट्री हो गई, अपने स्टेट के जो भी हायर पोस्ट पे हैं वो सब देख लेना. अटॉर्नी जनरल वगैरह भी देख लेना इंडिया का, सीजेआई.
गवर्नर का देखा था सर, याद नहीं, नाम भूल गया ना.
हाँ तो अभी देख ले, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं.
हाँ मतलब 2-3 दिन रोज वही सब एक जगह लिख के पढ़ लो, याद हो जाएगा.
हाँ बस. और तूने बहुत बार काइंडा ये वर्ड यूज किया. काइंडा इज गुड विद अस इनफॉर्मल, बट फॉर्मली डोंट यूज काइंडा. से काइंड ऑफ इफ यू वांट टू. काइंडा मत बोलो.
अच्छा,
वो उसका जरूरत नहीं है काइंडा का.
I'll take that note.
हाँ, बाकी तो तुम्हारा जैसे अर्नव ने बोला हम्बल बैकग्राउंड है, वो सब है, वो बहुत अच्छा है. कोई टेंशन की बात है ही नहीं. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मेरा सिलेक्शन नहीं होने वाला तो आप गलत हो. हम सच्चे बोल रहे हैं, आपका सिलेक्शन होगा. ये आपका आप 14 या 15% है जो हम इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं. एंड आपका सच्ची में बहुत ही अच्छा था, आपको सब आता है. आपने जो भी, आप कॉमर्स बैकग्राउंड के होके आपको एस्ट्रोनॉमी और फिजिक्स में इंटरेस्ट है, आपको एस्ट्रोनॉमी के बारे में पता है, विच इज अ वेरी बिग.
या अच्छी नॉलेज है. ही एक्सप्लेन्ड वेल, लाइक स्ट्रिंग थ्योरी एक्सप्लेनेशन वाज गुड.
हमने फिजिक्स वाले जिसका पीसीएम था उसको फिजिक्स के क्वेश्चन पूछे थे, उनको वो नहीं आ रहा था. आपको क्वांटम थ्योरी वगैरह आ रहा है. सो आप ब्राइट स्टूडेंट हो.
या एंड यू डेफिनेटली डिजर्व टू गेट इन. और अगर if suppose for touchwood as a now, but if suppose you don't get in, try again. Okay?
Yeah,
you will definitely get in. मतलब अब तो
अगर वहाँ
your voice lag.
यस सर, अगर वहाँ पे पूछेंगे कि इफ नॉट आईपीएम, तो उसके लिए मेरा सही था, लाइक वहाँ पे मेंशन करना चाहिए कि
हाँ ठीक है.
पर तुम ऐसा बोल सकते हो, अगर तुम्हें आईपीएम सच्ची अगर बहुत ही मतलब तुम्हारा फर्स्ट चॉइस है ना, तुम बोल सकते हो कि सर आई विल गेट इनटू सम अदर कॉलेज बट आई विल प्रिपेयर फॉर, आई विल गिव आईपीमैट नेक्स्ट ईयर एज वेल.
एक्चुअली है सर ऐसे
अभी वो थोड़ा उसके ऊपर
priorities में। मैं भी सोच रहा था लोकल कॉलेज में लेके वापस।
हाँ हाँ, तो जो भी है थोड़ा
योर द थिंग इज साकेत, आई थिंक तुम्हारा कैलिबर ऊपर है, लोकल कॉलेज में जाने से तुम बहुत बेटर जा
वही
सकते हो।
वही वही
सो या आईपीएम में रोहतक ट्राई नहीं किया था तुमने?
नहीं सर, रोहतक नहीं जाना था, खाली इंदौर।
वाह वाह,
ओके
ओके।
ठीक है।
एंड बाकी रांची और वो उधर नहीं जाने का है?
रांची में नहीं सोचना, इंदौर ही मैंने सोचा है। इंदौर
ओके
या
ओके,
फिर
नाइस,
कैट
ग्रेट
दूंगा तो वन ऑफ द ओल्ड आया।
ओके
ग्रेट
ग्रेट,
ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट, अमेजिंग।
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आराम से देना, हो
हाँ,
जाएगा।
बस साकेत स्माइल करना। अभी हम इतना ये सब छोटे छोटे चीजें क्यों बता रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमें ऐसा लगता है कि आप जाने वाले हो और इन 2-3 चीजों की वजह से आपका सिलेक्शन ना रह जाए, ऐसा हमें नहीं चाहिए, इसलिए हम बता रहे हैं। स्माइल करो, आप एंटर करोगे मीटिंग में तो अच्छे से स्माइल करो, उन्हें ग्रीट करो, गुड मॉर्निंग गुड आफ्टरनून जो भी है। एंड इंटरव्यू होने के बाद आप मतलब मीटिंग लीव करोगे तब पूछो कि सर मैम कैन आई लीव एंड थैंक यू सो मच, ऐसा बोलो और फिर लीव करो। ऐसे ही बस मीटिंग एंड करो, ऐसा मत करो। और
अच्छा,
जब भी अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चन है और आपको उन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा तो थोड़ा टाइम लो, थिंक करो, काफी टाइम चाहिए तो बोलो कि सर कैन आई गेट सम टाइम, कैन आई गेट 10 सेकंड 30 सेकंड, वैसा बोलो जो आपने बोला था, तो दैट इज करेक्ट। एंड जस्ट इन केस अगर आपको कोई ग्राफ बनाने के लिए बोला है तो उनको बोल दो कि सर कैन आई टेक अ पेन एंड पेपर एंड कैन आई ड्रॉ, क्योंकि ये तो हमें पता है कि ऑब्वियसली पेन एंड पेपर आप लेने वाले हो, बट आप जब बोलोगे तो थोड़ा अच्छा लुक दिखता है कि आप पोलाइट हो, अच्छे हो, तो वो बोलो, ठीक है। और मुझे सर मत बुलाओ यार, हम तो अभी तो इंटरव्यू खत्म हो गया, भैया बुलाया फिर हमारे नाम से बुलाए, ठीक है।
ठीक है।
ऑल्सो हाँ, इंटरनेट कनेक्शन एक बार देख लेना, लैपटॉप पे देख लेना। कुछ नहीं, अगर देखो अगर कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा है आपको तो बस साइबर कैफे में जाके बैठ जाओ, ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है, क्योंकि अभी ऐसा ना हो कि आपका इंटरनेट का कुछ इश्यू हो गया और आपका इंटरव्यू नहीं हुआ, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। तो कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, कोई बाड़ोस में किसी के पास भी कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, बस साइबर कैफे में जाके बैठ जाओ, ठीक है।
इंटरनेट का हो जाएगा सर।
हाँ फिर ठीक है।
हाँ, और अभी वो ईमेल आया है आई एम इंदौर से कि 3 तारीख को ये लोग चेक करा रहे हैं प्रिपरेटरी।
2 तारीख को आया
प्री इंटरव्यू। हाँ अच्छा, तो तुम्हारे में 2 का, मेरे में 3 आया है। तो उस दिन भी वहीं से करना जहाँ से, मतलब कोशिश यही करना कि जहाँ से एक्चुअल इंटरव्यू दोगे वहीं से दो जाके प्री इंटरव्यू, ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ,
बाकी हो जाएगा, टेंशन कोई लेने वाली बात नहीं है, जो बताया वो पढ़ लेना, बाकी हो जाएगा, ठीक है।
तुम अभी लीव कर सकते हो। हाँ हाँ
हाँ, और कुछ पूछना हो तो बता दो।
हाँ भाई, बेझिझक।
नहीं अब काफी है।
ठीक है ठीक है, कभी भी कुछ भी क्वेश्चन रहेगा ना हमें पूछो, हम आंसर कर देंगे। हाँ 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 ठीक है। और ये रिकॉर्डिंग में आपको भेजता हूँ थोड़े 1-2 घंटे के बाद, तो फिर आप देख लेना अगर आपको कुछ देखना हो तो, ठीक है।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है।
हाँ ओके
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट साकेत।
ऑल द बेस्ट, बाय बाय।
थैंक यू।